We're going to walk through step-by-step running WAN2GP on RunPod and creating an animated video using MultiTalk in the fastest way I know. I created a template so you wouldn't have to struggle the way I did it first. A link to the template is in the YouTube description. Click on that link and you should be taken right to RunPod. Sign in if you're not already, and then in the pod setup page, we're going to select Secure Cloud or Community Cloud, whichever you prefer. It's really important on the additional filters, you select CUDA 12.8 so that you don't have compatibility problems later. And then once you do that, you're going to select an A40. That is what I've been testing the template with, so I know that it works, and I find A40s are generally available on RunPod and cost effective. Then the template should already be populated in your page if you use the link. If not, you can search for it and switch to that template. And then you can check out the README. It's quite thorough. It has troubleshooting in case you have problems later. And it also shows you how you can change the password to access the WAN2GP instance. Otherwise, there is a default password with GPU-POR 2025, and I'll show you where that gets entered. So if you want to leave the default password to get going, you actually don't have to edit anything in the template itself. You can just scroll down and select whether you want on-demand or spot, and then make sure that you're using one GPU so you're not paying for what you're not using. Then we're going to click Deploy. It's going to take a little bit. I fast forwarded this, so if yours is not moving as fast as this, there's nothing wrong. You can see it's running. You're going to click Connect. And then you just have to click on the WAN2GP radio instance. And this is where you're going to put in your password. Username admin, password is GPU-POR with capital P 2025, no spaces. And that should get you right into the instance. Once we're in, we're going to select the MultiTalk option, the Vase MultiTalk. And then we're going to get going, generating our video. So we're going to use a reference image to inject only people and objects. So we're going to select that and drag in our image. We are making a video of a polar bear teaching S3 best practices in light of the TAP incident, because why not? And we're going to only have one speaker in this video. You can, with MultiTalk, what's nice is you can have two speakers, but for this, we're just going to select one. And we dragged in the audio, going to write our prompt. A polar bear is teaching at the front of a classroom in an igloo, because that's where polar bears teach. Make sure the lip sync is very accurate. I've had good and bad luck with that additional prompt, so use it at your peril. We're going to do 9:16 for TikTok wheels size. And then for the number of frames, we need to have it 25 times 11, so 275 frames. And click Advanced Mode, step skipping, and select T-Cache so that our generation is faster. And that's it to get going. Then we click Generate. And the first time we generate, it's going to be quite slow because we have to download all of our model weights. So I like to go back and forth looking at the resource utilization and then going into an actual terminal to tail the logs. So you can open the web terminal straight from RunPod and CD into Workspace. And then you're going to see that there's a file WAN2GP log, and we're going to tail-f WAN2GP.log, and then we can actually see the logs and troubleshoot if anything's going wrong and see the progress as it's happening. So I accelerated the view here because it does take 10 minutes maybe. And going back and forth, we see that our generation started. Because this video is longer than the default 81 frames the model was originally created for, we are using a sliding window here, and what's really nice about WAN2GP is it handles it for us. You see the GPU is kicking in there. And there we have our first sliding window complete. I like to check it out to make sure it does what I expected it to do. Otherwise, you can abort and restart. And you can even download that first section just in case. Then it completed in 13 minutes and 45 seconds for an 11-second video.
Let's learn from it. You see, there are a bevy of banal S3 bucket bungles that can blast your business from boom to bust in minutes, just like the tea people.
Once you are done generating videos, you can stop your pod back in the RunPod console. What's nice about the template is if you restart the pod, you don't really have to do anything to get going again. You can just open the app again. Keep in mind, if you don't terminate the pod, you will be paying storage costs. Otherwise, happy creating.